On a gorgeous southern afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Atlanta, Georgia, and inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. First play and a first pass for Cousins. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. The coverage was tight there from Rayshon Jenkins. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Working out of the gun, Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. That's to the former Bear, Darnell Mooney. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba. And the Seahawks are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Here we go now on 1st and goal. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Kenneth Walker, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are on the board first here this afternoon. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive is 6 on the scoreboard.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And bulldozing his way through. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Cousins. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
Oh, a poor throw there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Smith and Jigba with a grab. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Walker now on 1st and 10. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Targeting the out route, and he completes this to Metcalf. And that's good for a gain of 6, and now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Let's go now. Ready.
A first carry here for Kanane Nwangu. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Myers' kick is good, and that'll do it for the first quarter of play. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. Loose inside the 30. And down to the 19-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 53 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he is going to lose yardage here. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. On play action, Cousins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep him at the end zone.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Here now, a 3rd down and 8.
Come on, come on.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's caught at the 25. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
Ready? Here we go.
Here's Walker. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Again, Walker. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal. They'll try and run, Walker. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes our score 17-0.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They go play action. Cousins. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. That's good for 28 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Play fake. Cousins.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And this will be a Seahawks first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
And if that run looks familiar to you by Walker, it should. You saw it at Wake Forest, at Michigan State, and in the NFL here with Seattle. A nice start to his career, totaling a little over 2,400 yards from scrimmage and 18 touchdowns in his first 2 seasons.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Now 2nd and 9.
They run again with Walker.
And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
Runs through the contact. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Here's Cousins. That's complete to Dwelly, his tight end. 2 yards on the pickup there. Headed 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
From the 20, here's 2nd down and 8.
Throwing is Cousins. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
They'll throw again. Cousins.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Cousins. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for the 1st time. And how about this, a fake? Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
At their own 49-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
after the loss to start out. Here's 2nd and 11.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. So their move is to decline that so they don't get another 2nd down. It'll be 3rd.
So that has to tell us that they're pretty confident in their 3rd down defense, right? Whether it's their sub package or nickel package, whatever they want to run out there, they feel like they can defend here on 3rd down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Come on. Hey. Go.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
2nd and 7.
Back row 80. Here we go. Cut.
A give for Walker running right.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu.
And the 2nd wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. And they won't try and pooch it. It's a fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons' offense at the line.
Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season. But in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
Zebra.
Play action now. Cousins.
And the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon.
And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Ready.
He'll drop to throw.
And he gets this to Thornton.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A very solid gain of 27. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Let's go. Ready.
Looking to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Cougar 19.
From the gun, it's Walker.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description, because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Ready, ready.
On 3rd down, here's Walker.
And he is going to lose yardage here. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
A 35-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now Cousins.
That's out wide here for Robinson.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. You got the big lead defensively. willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
3rd and 4.
Cousins now.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Cousins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
Intercepted by the Seahawks. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here. Obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now a timeout called for by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So the victory here for Seattle, and this was truly a total team effort.